Or do you want to do finger length on top and one on the side?
Yeah.
Alright. And then, wait, or did you want, what did you want to do on top?
Like a fork?
Oh, I can do a four on top. I got you. And a one on the side with a taper and everything?
Yeah, yeah, please.
So how's everything going to you?
Oh, good.
That's good. How was your Christmas?
It was good. Nothing special, but it was good.
Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah.
How was yours?
It was about the same as yours. It was not, nothing, it just, nothing too special, but
Yeah.
I went to the Tamaya or whatever and hung out a little bit and then spent time with the mother and shout out mom. Oh yeah.
Saw that guy had a heart attack.
Wait, what?
I saw that guy had a heart attack.
Oh yeah, and then they put him on like a, it's like they put you on a vest or whatever. Did you see that? It's
Yeah.
Like, geez, that's messed up. It's like, damn, you were on steroids and everything.
He admitted to it, right?
Yeah, finally, but in the beginning he was like, oh, I don't take steroids and this and that, and it's like, dude,
Yeah.
you wouldn't look like that if you didn't take steroids. It's like that's straight steroids. It was like you're over there on a damn prison diet where you're taking steroids. It was like, yeah, I thought I saw you drive by in the truck too, and I said, damn, if that's that homie, right? And then I did relate the name, and it was like, oh yeah, that is. I was like, oh yeah. You're like the little buddy and everything for sure. How did you initially find like Sir Men's Salon and everything?
Me?
Yeah.
Online.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, Google has been showing us love. And like, how did you like? What was your like? How were you looking for a shop? Like, what was the reason? Like, were you just like, oh, I needed a haircut, or
Yeah, I needed a haircut. There's not like in Minority. There's not many good barbers.
Yeah.
So I just looked up online barbers in Albuquerque.
Oh, nice. And this was the one you chose and everything?
Yeah, I like the vibe and all that.
Nice.
I saw it.
But at first you saw it online and everything, and then you were like, you must have thought something online looked somewhat decent, and where it's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll give that place a shot.
Yeah.
And then once you got here, it was like, damn, this shit is a hidden gem. I was like, yeah, that's crazy at a heart attack. That it's like, god damn.
Yeah, at the beginning he would eat like prison burritos and all that.
Okay, wait, say that again?
He would eat prison burritos and all that.
Yeah.
At the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, wait, me? Or
No,
him?
Him.
Oh, yeah, he did. I've eaten them before.
Are you any good?
I could tell you a secret, and it's like fucking, I like them. People out here will not like the food, for sure. Just saying, because it's, you got to make like a tamale and everything. It's like you take a soup, you put it in hot water and everything, and then you have to, you take a soup and you break it up, and then you put chips in it, you break that up, and smash it all together, throw some water in it, and And then literally you hide it under your blanket like an Easter egg, and that shit turns into a meal. That's a trip. I ate this shit a lot, so I got used to it and everything, but I think it's, you know, the real name of it is, it's called a spread.
Spread?
Yeah, I haven't had one of those in a long ass time. Maybe I'll go home tonight, get some fucking hot Cheetos and mix them in with a goddamn soup. It's like you just spread right here. It's like I just start having PTSD and I'm just God damn. It's all Jesus Christ. It's all hot pickle in the soup, and it's like you come out here, you can't find that shit. It's like they only have real beans. It's like, oh shit, they don't have this shit in a bag. You know, dried out beans or whatever, and all that commissary food.
Have you had people try to steal your spread?
Like the store and everything? Like stealing your commissary?
Yeah.
Yeah. In jail, there's like thieves and everything, and and they try to, you know, fools will try to go in your room and you're not there. If it's, you know, they see any sign of weakness or it's just some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone's trying to steal your shit. I think we had a roommate that stole our shit once and everything. It was like, and that was kind of but we gave him a pass because it was like, you know what I mean? He was fucking up and all that other shit. But it was, but once you go to prison, typically they're not stealing. Just because it's kind of like a you know, hot thief rule or whatever, they don't. Although it depends what level you're in. In level 2, I did see someone stole for sure. Some homie went into some fool's locker and everything and took his protein, and that shit started a fight.
Damn.
The level 2 is a dorm living, and the level 3 is you're living in a room now and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the level 3 was better, even though it was like a higher security or whatever. It was just, you know, more better fools over there, more,
Yeah.
you know, dudes, you have a room and everything. It's like I never like being out like in a dorm or bunk bed type of living and everything. See, I used to cut hair in jail and in prison and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I got started doing it.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, I was a barber, and I really wasn't a barber at the time, but I was able to cut hair because I'd done a couple of haircuts in California.
Oh, nice.
So it's like started out like that. And even when I first got out, I never knew it was going to be a profession. I was like, you know, I just never thought they made money or anything. It was like, and then I got another buddy who owns a shop, so it was like, once I experienced, you know, what they made, and I said, yeah, and just, you know, being able to do what you like for a living and everything. I've done hundreds of thousands of haircuts. I'm the only barber to do 86 haircuts in one day. I can guarantee that. I guarantee I hold the Guinness Book of World Records for cutting hair. I can guarantee that. I don't know any other barber that's done 86 haircuts in a day. And they say, well, Thomas, how did you know you did 86 haircuts? I say, because that's an entire fucking pod. There's 86 people, and then they were all on the fucking list. And I did a pod a day, so it's like, you know what I mean? That's fucking... And then they'd probably be like, oh, they just shaved their head. I'm like, hell no, those motherfuckers want it all. Hard part, comb over, everything. That's what I say, hell no. And then the CO started getting getting their haircut. What were you say?
It's a bigger risk in prison, huh?
It what?
It's a bigger risk because if they don't like it.
Yeah, absolutely. The first haircut I did was in jail. They threw the clippers in before I went to prison. They threw the clippers in, and they said, hey, one of the cholos goes over, hey, who knows how to cut hair? And then my roommate was like, oh, he's a barber, and it was like, oh fuck. It was like, And then that big old fool was like, oh yeah, you know, like fucking sat down and wanted the haircut and everything, and it was like, damn, now it's time to, you know, it's like, fuck it, you said you were. It was like, so then I just got down on him, and it was like fucking, and right after that homie was all over it. It was like, he was like fucking, so I was like, either he's gonna come back and want to bang, or it's gonna be all good. And he came back, and then he came back with some store like honey buns, and he was like, hey, he's all good looking out, and he's all, you're my barber now and everything. And that's where it was like, you know, I had a different stay in prison. I was the barber. I had that experience, which was, you know, like no other. They created a position for me called staff barber. The Secretary of Corrections, Joe Williams, created a position for me.
Oh, really?
Because their staff kept trying to sit in my chair, dude. And you weren't allowed to cut like a CO's hair back then. So they like all tried to sit in my chair and everything, and then the Secretary of Corrections like ended up coming in and wanting to, he's all, pull Thomas Bach out here. I thought I was getting locked up, and I was like, am I going to the hole or something? He's all, have you been cutting did you cut my sergeant's hair? And I said, oh shit. I said, yeah, I did. It's my fault, whatever. And he's all right. He's all, pack all your shit. He's all, I'm telling you, he's on, you're coming over to central office, and I got you a brand new barber kit. You're now a staff barber.
Oh, nice.
He's like, you're not doing any more inmates, sir. And I said, okay, cool.
Nice.
Went over there and started eating the same food they ate, kicked back, got to do the laundry. It's like, I was never even, that whole stay I was hardly even in the prison. I would just leave every morning.
Nice.
When the work details left, I just jump in with one of the COs, and they drive me over to central office and drop me off, and then pick me up later on another shift. And I was probably the only one in prison that could, like, you know, cut the CO's hair and still have the respect of going to a yard and all that other, you know, you're not snitching, you're not.
Yeah.
You know, my motto was like, hey guys, you know, as far as STG and the cops, I don't talk with you about anything personal, and as far as the other inmates, I don't talk to them about anything personal that I see. So it's like held that integrity. That's where the name of the shop really came from, and nobody knows this. Is once I started having that type of integrity, it was like, and my haircuts evolved around it.
Yeah.
And I was like, superior integrity and respect, sir. I said, look, I'm cutting all of these guys that are sirs now, and that's how it all pretty much transpired into that. I don't know what it means to me.
That's fair.
See, it's like you fucking just got me on the tangent. It's like, goddamn. But I care about that shit, I swear to God. Some of the best barbering times I've ever had was in there, without a doubt.
So, Diego Sanchez is fighting for Khabib now.
Huh?
I saw Diego Sanchez that's fighting for Khabib now.
Yeah, he is, brother. Hell yeah. He's gonna whoop Kevin Lee's ass. It was like, that'll be the.
It's gonna be tough for Kevin Lee if he loses.
Yeah, and you know what? It's for a title and everything. It's fucking, you know what I mean? Diego can definitely be. And do you want to have a lineup?
No,
Or
it's
natural?
fine.
Okay.
Natural, yeah.
I got you. Watch. Let me shave your neck. Perfect and everything. Yeah, because he was going to go to the bare knuckle, and I think that Eagle FC is just a little bit better.
Yeah.
And no knocking the bare knuckle. Bare knuckle's awesome or whatever. I just feel like Diego has such a great ground game that it's like, you know, this will be a good fight for him. It won't be an easy fight or anything, but it, you know, it'll all depend on, you know, what shape he's in, how serious he wants to take it. And
Yeah. What do you think of his manager?
who, Diego's?
Yeah, that Fabio guy?
Who's his manager?
Well, it used to be that Fabio guy.
Oh, that idiot? That fool's gone, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, and I shouldn't even, but it's, yeah, he ain't, that's not his manager. Listen, Diego Sanchez should have picked me up as his fucking manager, and I'd have had him in a fucking fight camp and everything, but, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not really one to tell the professional fighter how to fight or do whatever, but it's like, I just say that, dude, I would, you know what I mean? It's like, fucking me. I know what he's capable of, so, you know, I'd pull that full potential out of him.
Oh, yeah.
I'd get him in a camp and I'd send him away. I'd have to close the shop down and go with him. And I'd say, hey, let's, you know, what camp do you want to vibe with? It's, you know, in a camp that I approve of, and let's get you out there, and I'll make the calls and connections, and
Yeah.
let's get you to just focus on your fight. Alright, something's sensing me. I'll probably give him a call today, dude. It's coming. I'm gonna talk to him in a couple of weeks.
It'll be sick if you guys open that fighting camp.
Wait, what?
It'll be sick if you guys open that jiu-jitsu place that you guys are talking
And you
about.
know what, brother? And it'll be a clubhouse, and it will be free. And it'll be
Oh,
right
really?
next, and we'll have mats and everything, and you're more than welcome to come by. I want it to be a clubhouse. I don't want to more taxes, more business. I just say that we have a gym now that we belong to.
Yeah.
Anyone that comes here, hey guys, you want to learn let's go roll and do jiu-jitsu. And I know a little bit too, so it's like, you know,
Yeah, it'll be sick.
I've had a few fights, King of the Cage, a couple other ones, and so it's like, you know, not UFC, but it's so much recommend. You can see already it's like hey, welcome into another salon, and this let's see. What was your name?
Andrew.
Okay, I have you right here at 10 o'clock.
Okay,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, just have a seat and I'll be right with you.
Okay,
And,
no problem. I'm not in a hurry right now.
all right, awesome. And how's your morning going, Andrew?
Good.
Good. I'm watching. I want to show you this mirror. Now you know the versions too, so you can tell me for sure. All of my clients and my friends, as soon as I buy this house, I'm going to do a party and everything and send an email out. What do you think of this one? Like it? Yeah. And then watch, like, stand up and look in the mirror real quick, watch, you can see it. Nice? Hell yeah.